Hey there, this is Natalie, and in this video, we're going to talk about the surefire way to get leverage in a negotiation. The second thing, how to know where you are in the range. Third thing, how to eliminate the fear of negotiating, and what to do if they say no, but you still want the job. Sound good? Stay tuned. Cool, you're still here. The one surefire way to get leverage in a negotiation. Let's get to it. So you want to wait until you've got an offer in hand to negotiate, and that's your leverage. At that stage of the process, you know for sure that the employer wants to hire you. They're now attached to that idea. They've spent time interviewing candidates and they've come to an agreement, which has already taken a lot of resources and energy away from the day-to-day company work. So with that in mind, you now have leverage to negotiate because you know they're serious. So you don't want to have a serious conversation about numbers or have a negotiation before they've actually offered you the position. There isn't a great deal of point in that. So just remember, wait till you've got your job offer, then feel free to negotiate. So how do you know where you are in the range? Number 2. So salary ranges online are often confusing and can be really wide and big, and you have no idea where you could be in there. So if you're wondering where in the range you should be, you want to be in the middle, at the high end of the middle. So this is a general guideline dependent on, your specifics, but that's generally where you would be. The lowest part of the range is for people who didn't negotiate at all. They didn't ask, they didn't try, they totally just took what was offered. So notice I didn't say that the lowest part of the range was for somebody without experience, because that's not necessarily the case, because someone without experience can still bring tremendous value. The higher salary range is for people who have been with the company for several years or who drove a hard bargain during the negotiation. So when you're starting out, the key is to negotiate strategically. It could cost you thousands throughout your career if you don't understand how to do this. So now let's talk about how to eliminate the fear of negotiating, because we all know that that's scary. Many people I talk to see negotiating as a fight for what they deserve. But that language, it already sounds scary, doesn't it? I see it more and more as a collaborative discussion. So if you frame it as a collaborative discussion with the people you're having the conversation with, then it totally changes the way that you see negotiation. So it's simply two people having a discussion and coming to an agreement on what's fair for both people. So if you frame the conversation in that manner, you're going to approach it from a different perspective. Also, many employers expect to negotiate these days, so keep that in mind. They may offer you a lower amount with that expectation. And lastly, what do you do if they say no, but you still want to accept the job? So at some point in the negotiation, you'll either be left with what you wanted or not quite what you wanted. And you're going to have to make a decision either way. So if you are still wanting the job and you know it's going to be a good fit for you, despite the fact that they wouldn't give you what you asked for, if you've had some good back and forth and you feel like you've tried everything, then there's no need to go any further. And if you still want the job, that's totally okay. And it's actually a lot simpler than you probably think. All you have to do is say, okay, no problem. I needed to ask, but I'd still like to go ahead and accept that offer, as I feel like this role is going to be a great fit for me. And there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it helpful. And if you'd like to get more information from me and you'd like to keep learning with me, you can get started right away. And all you have to do is click the link below, or you can sign up for my free download. And I'm going to talk to you about 5 lines that catch people off guard in a salary negotiation and how to respond to them. So if you just click the link below and put in your email, and I'll know where to send your guide. In the cheat sheet, we're going to tackle the most common objections and how to handle them. So if you are dealing with a salary negotiation, you will know how to respond. So did you know that the default answer to a negotiation is always no? And that stops 50% of people from continuing to try to negotiate. So don't let that be you. Be ready with an answer. Click below and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for watching.